Celtic versus Dundee United game at the weekend. Call 0901 633 1888 from the UK or 1513 712 522 if you live in the Republic of Ireland. Or if you prefer to use your mobile phone, then text Celtic TV, leave a space, then add the player's name of your choice, remembering to add your own name to 85010 if you live in the UK. Lines close midnight on Friday and we'll announce the lucky winner on next week's Daily Huddle.
Johnson, Proven towering above him. Now you see why Celtic decided to play this little boy today.
Johnston.
Dundee United aren't heartened by what happened in the first half here. They should be. It's been a good response from them to losing an early goal, and so many teams have come to Celtic Park, lost one early on and crumbled. Craig Brewster will be very encouraged by the spirit from his team and their ability to carve out chances as well. They'll look to keep on doing that. They have to keep on playing. If they try to sit back and protect what they have, Celtic are likely to run all over them. Brebner for Samuel, little nudge by Virgo, and Samuel slipped as he tried to turn away from him. Barry Robson operating in that unfamiliar position for him, but he has managed to get forward at every opportunity to get the ball into the box, and that's an area of ammunition that Celtic will look to cut off. Jim McIntyre wins a free kick. It's given against Adam Virgo, spotted by Mike Ritchie, despite the look of innocence all over the face of the former Brighton defender. McIntyre, a wily campaigner. So 90 seconds after the interval, Barry Robson's free kick, Archibald going on the end of it, McIntyre, McCracken, shot blocked, here's Mark Kerr, and it was Mark Wilson in the way of that effort, but Celtic again living dangerously at the back, looking unconvincing in the way they defended the set piece. Again, it's great delivery from Robson. But there was a chance for McIntyre, and he got it down quicker, and Varga in the way of McCracken's effort. Robson's cross, Brebner there, Maloney matched him. Ross Wallace off and running. Make a move. Comes back looking for Celtic to get more bodies in the middle. And in the end, it's a badly timed challenge by Grant Brebner, which offers Celtic this set-piece chance. In from Maloney. It's another free header. It's another Celtic goal, and it's Maciej Żurawski this time. And Dundee United have only themselves to blame. They haven't heeded the warning early in the first half, and they've suffered again early in the second half. All sorts of explanations being attempted. but the long and the short of it is 2-1 Celtic, and Maciej Żurawski was in oceans of room to guide the header home. His 9th goal for Celtic, and he won't have had an easier one than that. Gordon Strachan's happy. Craig Brewster will be most unhappy at the way both goals have been conceded. And Dundee United, having put in so much good effort in the first half, played a lot of good football, got themselves back on terms, and now they're behind. Maybe not for long if David Fernandez has his way. Nothing wrong with the deliveries from both Nakamura in the first half and Maloney in the second for the two headers. But you would have to point an accusing finger at the naivety of the Dundee United defending. Losing possession to Sean Maloney. Lots of appetite for the ball. Maciej Żurawski. Here's Ross Wallace, jinking away from the McInnes challenge right to the byline. Tries to set it up for John Hartson, but it was Barry Robson who was first there, and that was important for Dundee United, who, having gone 2-1 behind, certainly don't want it to become 3-1, and the match then begins to slip away from them. Good work from Wallace, but he failed to pick out Hartson. It's a crucial stage of the match this for Dundee United. They must hold firm. And Nakamura that time didn't make it too difficult for them with a poor corner. Signs of impatience coming from the stands, despite the fact the team has just gone ahead again. Varga with the angled ball intended for Maloney, but it was straight at Duff, who clears again. Mark Kerr keeps it in midfield, fires it through to McIntyre. He couldn't control it, and now Lennon to Hartson. Mark Wilson motoring up the outside, receives it into a great area, and Żurawski is denied by a terrific stop by Stuart Duff, who's hurt himself in the process. But how important could this be for Dundee United? It keeps them in touch. Just when it looked as if Żurawski could score again for 3-1. Excellent Duff defending, if you'll pardon the expression. I think he caught his studs on the pitch as he was doing so, and Maciej Żurawski thought all he had to do was make contact with this, and it was in. Duff had other ideas. Painful but important. And Craig Brewster and Marky Thompson alongside him know well that it's so important that United limit Celtic's advantage and heighten their own chances of coming back. They'll look back in horror, Brewster, at how this goal was conceded. Lots of Dundee United players around looking at each other, but none of them attacked the ball. Żurawski did, and he must have been as surprised as anyone that there was no challenge as he guided that one past Stilley. So can Dundee United do what they did in the first half, which was come back from an early reverse, create chances and then take one? Colin Samuel. Powerful presence up front for United, but no way past Adam Virgil. Hartson's flick. McCracken alive to it. McInnes quickly shifts it onto Duff. Brebner under pressure from Wallace. Mark Kerr, lucky to keep possession, and seemed determined there to give it away again. touch of good fortune for them. Offside against Brebner. Full of endeavour. Grant Brebner, and Dundee United as a team have worked hard. Looking to time it here, but clearly offside. Hartson against Archibald. Sean Maloney thought about the shot for the moment. Duff clears. Kerr couldn't kill it. That's a good challenge by Brebner against Petrov. Mark Wilson has slotted in very easily, it seems, in his new side. At right back in place of Paul Telfer. He's seen plenty of the ball. Here he is again. The frailty of Celtic's defending has been displayed once or twice in the first half, and United will look to expose one or two more weaknesses. They have to if they're to get anything from this match. Celtic will look to kill it, having got themselves 2-1 ahead, and should Sean Maloney have had a penalty there? It looked very like it. Maloney can't believe it. He can't bear to look, because he thought Mike Ritchie was a certainty to be pointing to the spot. The referee thought otherwise. Stuart Duff will feel very lucky. Raised both hands, pushed into the chest of Maloney, down went the Celtic midfielder, and you really did expect a penalty to be awarded. Hartson lays it back to Lennon. Nakamura. Maloney will be feeling a sense of injustice at the moment, that might put it mildly. Wallace with the cross, it's beyond the two main strikers. Well, Dundee United will feel they can build on a little bit of good luck, and Stuart Duff will, I'm sure, have breathed a huge sigh of relief there to look up and see the no penalty decision being taken. McCracken under pressure from Petrov, and he's complaining that there was not enough happening up ahead. McIntyre's header. Fernandez looking to play in Samuel. Kerr. Here's Duff. Fires it straight up Maloney. It's a big test, this, of what Dundee United are made of. Impressive passing around the pitch from them, but they need end product. Stilly for McIntyre it is, with the header. Wilson clears. Kept in by Nakamura. Played the 1-2 with Jim McIntyre. Sluggish from Celtic, and getting the ball away. He's complaining that he was having his shirt pulled. Wilson's throw. Robson got his head to it. Now Petrov and Lennon.
John McIntyre wins so much ball in the air. Free kick given against Colin Samuel. Overzealous is the judgment there about his challenge on Neil Lennon. But Mike Ritchie had a major decision to make here. No penalty, he said. I think he was in the minority inside Celtic Park. Sean Maloney certainly didn't agree. Lennon's header. Hartson controls it and keeps McCracken at bay. Lovely skill from Nakamura, which took Derek McInnes out of the equation. Wilson showed too much of it to Barry Robson, who robbed him with great delight. The ball still alive after that Virgo challenge. Vargas header. Hartson onto it. Through for Żurawski. Nakamura managed to defeat even himself there.
Well, was that out of play? I don't think so. Stilian Petrov dived in to try to hook it before it went behind. And I'm not at all convinced that the whole ball was over the line there. And Dundee United could have really played themselves into serious trouble here. Mark Kerr looking to let it run. Nakamura putting the pressure on. And that for me was kept in by Petrov. The officials thought otherwise.
An hour played at Celtic Park. 2-1 for the leaders. Could have been 3-1 had they been given a penalty. But it's still just that single goal advantage. What Dundee United will feel they have to do is offer a little bit more in the final third. Not really asking enough questions at the moment of the Celtic defence. Celtic in search of another goal to make themselves feel a little bit happier about the outcome. McCracken against Żurawski, and Celtic's free kick. John Hartson, that immovable object. But United get it back. Kerr through for Fernandes. He's away from Virgo. It's David Fernandes, and it's a good save by Boruc. That could prove to be the big chance for Dundee United to level the game again. Fernandes, who equalised in the first half, with a chance there to get on the score sheet again. Meantime, a big threat at the other end. Stilian Petrov kept himself onside. John Hartson denied. How did that stay out? Celtic's top scorer reckoned that was heading in for 3-1 after Petrov ghosted his way into a very threatening position. And it seemed as if John Hartson just had to tap that one in. It came off Derek Stilley, who knew little about it, on its way behind for a corner. That's an incredible miss. Nakamura in, no challenge on Derek Stilley. It's certainly an entertaining game, this. Swinging from one end to the other. It's Colin Samuel this time. Into an area not inhabited by Fernandes or McIntyre. The heat taken off Celtic for the moment. You do feel this game is on a knife edge. At one moment, United threatening to get back on level terms, at the other, Celtic looking to stretch further ahead. Maloney survives that shirt tug from McInnes. Petrov into the channel for Żurawski, and stretching up for the header was McCracken. It's good play from Samuel. Needs help, gets it back, gets the break of the ball, and a good challenge by Varga. Roy Keane looks like he could be on the pitch before too much longer, after a stuttering start to his Celtic career. Barry Robson, David Fernandez, losing possession to Stan Varga. Now Celtic on the counter with Hartson. Casual pass aimed at Żurawski, and the casual defending from Dundee United there matched it. Offside, Fernandez. Petrov. It was intended for Żurawski. Played more in hope than expectation, I think. Free kick against Wilson. Under pressure from his old pal, McIntyre. Archibald and McCracken are heading forward to supplement the United strike force. Barry Robson plays it in. Varga gets his head to it. There's Mark Kerr back into the danger area. Petrov with the clearance this time. McInnes with the overhead kick. Chested by Varga to Maloney. Nakamura through, perfect timing. Wilson cuts it back. Żurawski almost had it. Uncertain defending from McCracken. Petrov shot deflected. And in. He looks almost embarrassed. He won't be, because Celtic look as if now they've put themselves out of sight at 3-1. And in the week that Petrov extends his stay with Gordon Strachan's team to at least the summer of 2009, he celebrates with what could be a crucial goal against Dundee United. Chances have been coming around at either end, but that deflection off the United captain Derek McInnes had the beating of Derek Stilley, and it's now 3-1 on 67 minutes. This match, but now you get the feeling Celtic should be home and dry. Not what John Hodgson wanted there from Shinsuke Nakamura. McInnes, who could have done little about the Petrov shot, deflecting off his body. Fernandez, good interception by Maloney. Wallace with a change of pace, which lured David Fernandez into the foul. Too pacey was Wallace. Petrov. Fernandez going straight into New Lennon there. to create something. Gordon Strachan directing operations from behind Ross Wallace. He was snarling a bit in the first half, Gordon Strachan. He should be a bit happier now with 2 goals between the two teams, and Stilian Petrov has put the SPL leaders in that position with his 8th goal of the season, after Maciej Żurawski had scored the 2nd and John Hartson the 1st. Colin Samuel proving a handful for the Celtic central defence, but in the end there for Jim McIntyre, there were too many hoop shirts swarming around. Any opportunity gone. "70 minutes on the clock at Celtic Park, and the home team want to make a change shortly, which will involve Nakamura coming off and Pearson on. Kraken to Kerr. Petrov all over him, and that forces it back to Stilley. Virgo got the better of McIntyre. Mark Brebner. Barry Robson. It's a tired pass. And United don't want to tire with 20 minutes left. Celtic, if they sense any weakness, will go for the jugular, looking for more goals. Has made a couple of important stops at key times. Wallace for Hartson, cracking there first. Duff. Brebner. Fernandez to Kerr. Nice football, but sadly at the end of it for United, Colin Samuel flagged offside. End of the match for Shinsuke Nakamura. Last chance for the Japanese snappers to get him in full focus. His free kick brought Celtic's first goal. Stephen Pearson replaces him, another chance for him to impress, and he was a goal scorer at Tannadice in October when Celtic won 4-2 against United. Pass, not bad, is it? It might prove to be very good for Sean Maloney. Still going. And again, he feels he was fouled and he's right. I'm sure the first infringement was outside the area. Maybe Maloney will feel now he should have had a quicker strike at goal. In went Brebner. Threaded through to Samuel. Fernandez to Duff. Well, Jim McIntyre is not going to chase that, I can exclusively reveal. I don't think Mike Ritchie, the referee, is on Sean Maloney's Christmas card list. There was a foul, surely by Barry Robson. There may have been another one, although less likely at the second attempt. But he was held back, surely, at the first. Duff to McIntyre, wide for Robson, 4 in the box, 5 now. Doesn't deliver, Barry Robson, and a goal kick is the disappointing outcome for him. Neil Lennon's quite happy. Hartson's flick. Żurawski away from Archibald. Sean Maloney. Back with Żurawski. Within inches of 4-1. A fraction away from Żurawski's second goal. Struck that with ferocity. It certainly had the beating of Derek Stilley. Just have taken some paint off the frame of the goal. Badge of power, not quite the direction. Not quite. Samuel reaching for the header. Pearson's there. Varga with the up and under. Good header from Hartson, picking out Żurawski. The lay off to Maloney. Slick stuff from Celtic. If not quite the final flourish. Dundee United have to keep on believing something is possible here for them in terms of salvage. They need a goal soon to reinforce that belief. And the way things have been going in the last few minutes, the next goal is likely to be Celtic's. Kraken plays it long. The Celtic defence had pushed out. Varga's pass, posing no great problems for Barry Robson. McIntyre gives it to Brebner. Fernandez. I don't think that was the intention, but United do keep possession. Celtic working so hard, pressing the ball, getting it back, and they have it with Pearson. Fernandez did well. Barry Robson wants it and now gets it from Grant Brebner. Some room to do some damage. Tempting ball in, but no one there for United. Varga it was for Celtic, prodding the ball to safety. The Celtic players now flooding forward. United can't get near it at the moment. And the final ball from Sean Maloney is a disappointment. The turn and touch from Colin Samuel. No free kick for him though. And banging the turf won't do any good. Petrov, having made his statement of intent with that extended contract at Celtic. Maloney, stopped by Robson. Samuel to McIntyre. Not much assistance coming Jim McIntyre's way. Brebner. McIntyre layoff flies to Maloney. Petrov for Pearson. Only one thought in his mind, he's sprinting towards the penalty box. Stuart Duff got there just in time at the expense of a corner though. This is what Pearson does so well, even more effective in the central area running from midfield. A double V is heading towards the United penalty box. Virgo and Varga. Wallace to deliver. It was Virgo. Jinking to the byline. Good ball for Varga. Jurafsky almost in. Now Petrov, another shooting chance for him. Well, that one needed another deflection to point it goalwards, because that sliced well wide off the outside of Petrov's left boot. Varga with the back post header.
Substitution for Dundee United.
Petrov with one of his forgettable efforts. Derek McInnes is sacrificed from the midfield to get another striker on the pitch. It's Lee Miller now, as Dundee United go for it. They need a goal. In fact, they need two. Miller's first touch. Second touch. Now Bredner. Fernandez, wide for Samuel. Colin Samuel maybe showing signs of tiredness at this stage, just couldn't quite make that half yard. Roy Keane is keen to resume his Celtic career. Neil Lennon may well be the player to give way. Varga clears. In went Samuel. Bredner leaves it to Kerr. Robson. Fernandez cropping up in a dangerous position. Samuel powers to the byline. That wasn't a bad ball. Across the face of the Celtic goal. Good skill from Robson. Now needs a good ball in for Jim McIntyre, and Lee Miller is onside. And it's 3-2. A stunned Celtic Park. I think looking the home support for the flag to go up. It wasn't going to happen for them. And a little bit of hope late on for Dundee United after terrific ability from Barry Robson. Clever header from McIntyre. Celtic looked for the flag, it wasn't coming. And the substitute Miller is struck within a couple of minutes of coming on the pitch. In the 82nd minute, 3-2. Celtic were cruising at 3-1. Now a little bit of work to do. And Dundee United certainly have enough firepower on the pitch, with the goal scorer Miller, and McIntyre, and Fernandez, and Samuel. And here's the man who kept his flag down as Lee Miller made it 3-2. Offside against Hudson. So the Celtic supporters nodding to each other that at least one flag is working. Heightened hope for United. It would be a famous result for them if they could score again, having looked down and out at Celtic Park at 3-1 down. Stuart Duff surviving the push from Pearson. Goal kick. Well, Lee Miller had what you call an instant impact there. After Barry Robson did the goal creation, aided and abetted by Jim McIntyre. No offside. Mark Wilson. Offside. The Celtic supporters are flagging at this stage. With, they feel, the offside rulings not going their way. Żurawski given off at one end after Miller given on at the other. Sean Maloney might be off the pitch before too much longer. He could be replaced by Roy Keane. With a little change of mind in the Celtic technical area. It looked to be Lennon, and now it might be Maloney. Well, they didn't look convincing there, Duff and McCracken, but they did manage to keep out John Hartson. Mark Kerr was surely fouled by Australian Petrov, not given. Good skill from McIntyre, and that's a clever ball over the top of Ross Wallace, but it slices away from Samuel and into the arms of Boritz. Pearson to Hartson. Maloney misjudging the pass. Into the last 5 minutes of regulation time. Celtic with that 1-goal advantage. Dundee United will push again for an equaliser. Kerr, neat touch from Miller. David Fernandez, round Boritz, it's 3-0. What a sensational finish this is at Celtic Park. And Fernandez, who squared it in the first half, does the same again in the second. In the 86th minute, he can't do a jig of delight with those crutches, Craig Brewster, but he and the United support are jubilant about this. Celtic carved open, they will feel all too easily. Miller's touch released Fernandez. He danced around Boritz. There was never much doubt that his composure would lead to the 6th goal of the game. Contact lens, almost back in, spilled. He certainly didn't spill the chance. It's 3-3. Maybe he doesn't need that second lens. Hartson's header. Kraken's clearance. David Fernandez, meanwhile, is trying to get his contact lens properly sorted out. The lenses certainly seem to be working well as he took that chance with great style, and I think he's seeing everything again. Off the back of Fernandez's head, he didn't know too much about it. United know they need to keep up the tempo, keep up the work rate as Celtic push for another goal. At 3-1, they didn't think they would need one. They do now. And the impact in the technical area is that Roy Keane is fully clothed again. Still in, Petrov hit the deck inside the penalty box. David McCracken was the defender involved, and Mike Ritchie again had a big decision to make. Knocked over the head of Archibald, it was, in fact, who raised his arm across Petrov. The Celtic midfielder hit the deck. No penalty. It's been top entertainment, this, hasn't it? And yet again, a big talking point as the match comes to a close, as Celtic look for the 7th goal of the match. Clash between Wallace and Fernandez. Well, at least he's got plenty padding. David Fernandez. Gordon Strachan looks bemused. Well, he's scratching his head, and so is the Celtic manager after what's happened here. He will feel his team should have been comfortable. The back header from Archibald back to Derek Stillay, who is putting that one together on the showreel. A little bit of keepy-uppy, and Dundee United need to keep this up, this level of performance, to see themselves home for what would be a priceless point at Celtic Park. And so much credit would go to David Fernandez, who scored in the first half, and, well, don't panic, and he didn't. 3-all. In the 90th minute of a pulsating match at Celtic Park. And when Celtic scored early on, you reckoned that it might well be just a question of counting goals. It has been a question of keeping track of the number of times the ball's at the back of the net, but they're equally shared at the moment, at 3-all. And it's not a time for heroics. Stuart Duff just launches it. I think he wanted Derek Stilley to come and collect there. And what United don't want at this stage is any confusion in defence. They've lost a couple of cheap goals already, they will reckon. Minutes up into stoppage time, 2 minutes to be added. There's John Hartson, free kick against him. Just when Celtic don't want the ruling to go against their top scorer. He's adjudged here to have been backing into McCracken. Well, he can protest all he likes, John Hartson, and Gordon Strachan too. But Celtic have to go for it in these closing moments to see if they can turn 1 point into 3. Archibald in ahead of Hartson. Not too bothered at this stage, Alan Archibald, where it goes, as long as it goes. We're well through the first minute of stoppage time. One more to be added. There could be an opportunity for a winner. Pearson halted in his tracks by Brepner. Dundee United want to make a change, which is all about letting some seconds tick away. There's nothing too technical or tactical about this. And two-goal hero David Fernandez, well, he's a hero to the United fans. I don't think the Celtic supporters love him too much anymore. What a performance from him. And it's young David Goodwillie who replaces him. He might not even get to touch the ball. McIntyre launches it. Miller's after it. Vargas there first. Moritz, almost let that slip under his boot. It's almost up at Celtic Park. Derek Stilley outside the area to get rid of it. It's Virgo. Pearson. It's last chance saloon, it's got to be. And Celtic will have a set-piece opportunity to try to win this match. There will be no time after this. That's guilty of the infringement. There'll be no more time after this for any action. Can United hold out? Can Celtic introduce another twist to an already incredible tale? Maloney delivers not very well, and the Duff it is who's first there to clear. Back in from Ross Wallace. Artur Boruc has gone up, the Celtic goalkeeper, up to the edge of the area. Mike Ritchie says that's enough, and I think that is enough in terms of entertainment. Look at the reaction behind David Fernandez in that Dundee United technical area to Lee Miller's goal, which introduced some hope before Fernandez scored his second of the match to put a black cloud over the head of Gordon Strachan, because Celtic were 3-1 ahead after Stilian Petrov's shot was deflected off Derek McInnes and into the United net. At that stage, most people inside the stadium would have felt that Petrov's goal in the back of Zurawski and Hartson had made Celtic safe, but Craig Brewster's team had other ideas. A performance full of spirit and full of style as well from them. And they've grabbed a point at Celtic Park. It's finished Celtic 3, Dundee United 3.